Hello everyone. I'm here in Redbridge, East London, and this is the M11 motorway coming down from the north, making connections into roads into central London. But do these motorways really need to be extended into the heart of any city? Some road planners seem to think so. But I do not. And neither do a host of anti-road protesters. So the gloves are off. In 1990, there was a grand scheme to build a fast road from here towards central London, and the tunnel under the river. This was the M11 Link Road project, the product of many brainstorming sessions of road planning. Things didn't look too good. There is a fast bit that only goes so far, ending up in Wanstead, a lovely little hamlet village. Surely they wouldn't rip this all down for a stupid motorway. The well, the green, and the old chestnut tree. It's so beautiful. And on seeing this, didn't the road planners just give up, tear up their blueprints and go home? Sadly, the scheme got the okay. It all seemed simple enough, except for the fact that it demanded the destruction of around 350 buildings. And these were good solid pieces of architecture for homes and businesses and communities. This didn't seem right. So it began. In hundreds of houses in the East End, the lights were switched off for the last time. And the windows were boarded up. They had turned the district into a collection of ghost towns. But to my delight, no sooner than these places were vacated, then protesters moved in, hoisted the Jolly Roger flag and got campaigning. Independent states were formed, and it really seemed like hope was in the air. This road had to be stopped. I visited one such community in Leighton a few times in 1994. Claremont Road was a happy setting of activists who decorated their houses in bright colors and sat out the summer playing music and planning their defense. Star of the show was 92-year-old Dolly, who had been born in Claremont Road and didn't want to leave. So together these people waited and waited for the war that would surely come. Then the war came. And the bailiffs hit the East End. And so one day, only Leighton was left. The siege of Claremont Road had begun. The protagonists had built defences, including an amazing 100-foot-high tower of scaffolding, a tactic to evade capture. Dolly's tower was an astounding sight, and could be seen from miles away. It became the symbol of resistance for many anti-road campaigners. Hoardings were now erected around the Claremont site. Time was short. Then one day, I passed on the tube, and was shocked to see Claremont knee-deep in security guards and bailiffs. The activists had taken to the rooftops, and some had climbed Dolly's tower. It would take days to remove each person one by one. And then there was one. The last man standing on a 100-foot tower in the freezing winds of winter. It was a brave effort. How long would he last? So I'm back at Leighton after 30 years to see the scene of the crime. It's all quiet now. It's hard to believe that all those years ago I stood in this very spot to watch the protesters show support for their last man in Dolly's Tower. And the tower looked magnificent. It really was a night to remember.
They might keep warm and stay here. Yeah? I see that as well. They just descend. What about your keep the respectability? I know.
After some quite cruel nights, the final soldier was removed. And that was it. Then very quickly the bulldozers moved in, and Claremont Road was eradicated very quickly, destroying any evidence that it ever existed. Like nothing had ever happened. This is just about all that's left of Claremont. It's a cul-de-sac now. Behind that wall at the end is the new road. Yes, they got their motorway built. And it's very very loud, and that's 24/7. Pity the poor blighters who have to live here. Just on the verge on the right. That's approximately where Claremont Road used to be. And somewhere there is the spirit of Dolly's life and memories, and the ghostly essence of the Great Siege of 1994. Sadly, in time, nobody will know that Claremont used to be there, a few feet above the highway. But I will never forget. Neither will that troop of campaigners, and the folk who were exposed to the resultant publicity. And Wanstead too now has its own new noisy freeway. Yes, they dug up the green, and chopped down a much-loved 200-year-old tree. Was it worth all that construction misery? Blackwall Tunnel, the pot of gold at the end of all this. But we shouldn't knock down lovely houses in order to build more and more roads and railways. This fight will never be over, but homes and communities are worth fighting for. Thank you all.